Hello and welcome. You are listening to Whispers of Remembrance. I am Kinra, joined by my co partner Ori. Today, we are exploring something that touches us all every day: the power of effective communication to heal. Whether between friends, family, strangers, or even within our own hearts, the way we speak and listen can either deepen a wound or begin to mend it. When a wound is fresh between friends, family, or within ourselves, silence can sometimes deepen the ache. But words, when chosen with care, can become a bridge. Effective communication is not about winning a point or defending a position. It's about meeting in the middle ground where truth and compassion share the same breath. To speak in this way is to listen first, not just to the other person's words, but to their unspoken pain. It's allowing our tone to carry warmth, our pauses to hold space, and our intentions to rest in kindness. When we do this, communication becomes more than an exchange of information. It becomes an act of healing. True communication begins with listening, but not only to what is said. It asks us to listen with the whole of our awareness, to go deeper, not the surface level, but to go deeper, to feel into it, into the tone of someone's voice, to the spaces between their words, and to the emotions hiding beneath their sentences. This is holding space. This is tending to the relationship with care. It opens hearts. It's so easy to blame, so easy to argue, so easy to hold a strong will against reasoning. But when we can allow ourselves to soften, even just a little bit, we begin to open our heart. And there love flows. This kind of listening slows us down. It pulls us out of the reflex to react and invites us into the choice to respond. It asks us to check the state of our own heart. If we're speaking from anger, fear, or need to prove ourselves right, our words may carry a sharper edge than we intend. Healing communication invites us to align three things: our intention, our tone, and our timing. Intention asks, am I speaking to connect or to correct? Am I speaking to connect or to correct? Tone asks, does my voice reflect the kindness I want to offer? Timing asks, is this the right moment for this conversation? Or would it be best to pause, to breathe, to check in with our emotions before proceeding? When these three are in harmony, our words can reach places facts alone cannot. They can reach the heart. And here's something worth remembering. Sometimes healing communication isn't about resolving everything in a single moment. It's about making enough space for understanding to begin. I'd like now to explore some journal prompts to move more deeply into self-reflection. Journal prompt number 1. Think of a time when someone's words brought you comfort or clarity in a difficult moment. What made their communication healing for you? What made it healing for you? Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. Journal prompt number 2. Reflect on a recent conversation where you wished the outcome had been different. How you might have approached it with more intention, tone, or timing. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. And from an energetic standpoint, if we look at the energy in this situation, if you are reflecting on a conversation that you wish the outcome had been different, what I always teach is at the end of the day, when we place our head upon a pillow, we reflect back through the events of the day and make sure that everything sits well within your heart. When you reflect back, did you hold anyone or anything outside of your heart during the day? Was there a conversation you had that you wished had that different outcome? And if the answers to the question is yes, then take a moment and reframe within your mind. Play the event over, having the outcome that you wished it had, and that shifts the energy of the event for you and for those that were involved in the event with you. So it's not to say, okay, that's the way it happened and it's done, it's over. It can be reframed at any point, at any time. You could even sit and pen a letter to the person of which you share your feelings and how you wished it had a different outcome. You don't necessarily have to mail the letter or share the letter, but you just writing the letter is expressing the energy in a different frame, and you shift everything. That's a form of forgiveness, and that's healing for all. That's just a side note. And now we go to number 3. What do you most need from others when you are hurting? Do you need direct guidance, gentle listening, or silent presence? Do you need guidance? Do you need listening? What is it that you need? Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. And number 4, how can you offer the same kind of support to someone else this week? How can you offer the same kind of support to someone else this week? Feel what you feel. As we move now to the action steps. Action step number 1, practice deep listening. Today, choose one conversation to enter with sole purpose of listening without interrupting. Notice how it shifts the energy. Listen without the need to speak. Just listen. Just make the space to listen. Action step number 2, pause before responding. In your next important conversation, take a breath before speaking. Let that pause align your intention, tone, and timing. And action step number 3, offer one healing statement. Think of someone in your life who could benefit from an encouraging word or acknowledgement. Reach out with a message that is heartfelt and specific. That's powerful. And I have this urge within me to share a personal experience, so I'm going to take a moment and do that now, if I may. I was practicing a silent retreat in my home, and I was silent without speaking for 3 days and in deep meditation. And I was in my bedroom in my easy chair and meditating, and my son, college student at the time, burst through the doors and was so upset. He had gotten a speeding ticket and he wanted to tell me about it. And having been in silence for 3 days, I experienced something within my own mind and body that I had never experienced in quite the same way before. I was able to observe his presence, his energy, honor him, but not have any feeling inside my body to respond. So I had that space held for him without setting an intention to hold it. It simply was because I was in the practice of silence. My body did not demand to respond to him. I didn't say things of how could you have done that, and now your insurance is going to go up, and who pays your insurance? Me. And I didn't do any of that stuff. I didn't even have a thought. None of it. And all of a sudden he froze and he looked at me and tears streamed down his cheeks. And he said, "Thank you. Thank you for just listening." And then he turned on his heels and he walked out of the room. And to this day, I hold that experience so deep within my heart. It was a teaching for me that we can step back and not react, but observe in silence. And all he needed from me was just to listen. And he received in a way that is held within his heart to this day. So that's a shared experience of mine. Thank you for listening. And now we move to our closing prayer for this whisper. May your words today be seeds of peace, sown in the soil of kindness. May your listening be deep enough to hear what is spoken and unspoken alike. May your presence remind others that they are seen, valued, and worthy of gentle understanding. And may every conversation you touch become a step toward healing for them, for you, and for the space between. And so it is. I am Keenra, joined by Ori, and together we thank you for joining us to listen to this whisper today. If you have enjoyed this whisper, we invite you to like, subscribe, share, and if you would like, to share your experience with us in the comments. This helps us to grow. And we cannot do this without you. So we ask you to join us in this effort. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. May you go in peace filled with love, dancing in the joy of remembrance. May you walk in truth, speak in love, and listen with the heart. Bye-bye.